Here we have a vintage Craftsman toolbox picked up at an antique store. They wanted $25 for it. I offered 20. She called the vendor. They accepted. Right here's the ticket. $34.24. That's with tax. Also $12 for this bag of Forstner bits. These are Forstner. Made in USA. The Stanley USA. So 12 bucks for that I thought was a real good deal. Now for the toolbox. I said 20 bucks. Craftsman. You can see a lot of rust. Once we get it emptied, I'll see exactly how bad a shape it's in. It is bent on the back. Does not want to close. But let's take a look inside. Alright. Tray seems to be fairly decent, except a little dirty. First we got a CT Company pair of pliers. Look to be in real good shape. Wrench. Chrome alloy. Walden Worcester. Appears to be in real good condition. A little rusty. There's a chip in the corner right there. That can be filed away. Clean that up would be a nice little wrench. Let's get out some of these sockets. First socket I pulled out, good, SK. Rusty. Still very usable. Next we have Proto Allen socket. Hopefully there's a whole set of these in there. That would be nice. Junk. Another Proto. Black Hawk. I should clean up. Craftsman. Challenger, that would be Proto. Challenger Bobby. Another Proto. True Craft Japan. Craftsman. We'll go ahead and take care of this ratchet here. That's one reason why I bought this, was because of this ratchet. It is a Powercraft 3/8 drive. What I liked about it, you mash this in and it pulls your socket. It takes your sockets out. Release. Pull your sockets. And clean that up, and that will go in my toolbox for myself. Works. Works well. We'll take her apart and clean it up and oil it. That one's rusty, but it's got the markings on it. Yeah, there it is. New Britain. I always use them. Another Craftsman, but it's rusty. Craftsman. Some rust on it. That's True Craft. That's another True Craft Japan. We'll have to wait till we clean that up to see what that one is. Like another Husky. Junk. A couple drill bits. Like that. SK. A little rusty. Craftsman ignition wrenches in here. Get the rest of these sockets out of here and I'll be back. Hey, tray's empty. I wiped it out a little bit. It's real good shape. Few dents, some little rust on the bottom of it. Easily cleaned up, repainted. Now for the tools. This is all junk. Taiwan, Japan, China. Over here, got some pipe clamps, conduit, quick link. Here's some Craftsman ignition wrenches, SK wrench, the USA. Over here's the Husky. This was, I can't remember, New Britain. Here's Williams, or Wright, I'm sorry. This one was Williams, I think. These are Ward's Master Quality. I do not know if these are USA. That's SK. This one here, Armstrong. This is in real good shape. All these are Craftsman. Back here is Proto. Actually got a little swivel, 3/8 swivel, Proto. And this here says Speedmaster. There's no country manufacturer on it either, so. But I'll get it cleaned up. It seems to be pretty good quality. Now for the toolbox itself, I'll get all these out, sort them, and then we'll have a look-see at what was in it. Alright, we've got the emptied out. Farther down I went, the rustier it got. Hopefully you can see that. Little hole. If I reuse this, I'm definitely going to have find me a piece of donor metal to put in there. Anyhow, here's a pile of junk that come out of it. Did get a spoon, Hamilton Beach spoon. Some screwdrivers, pretty well eat up. This is either China or Taiwan or so rusty you can't see. This here actually has got a name on it. Nice. They like washers. Previous owner. Punches, chisels, some very rusty wrenches. I did see some good names on these. I think I have an Armstrong, Stanley. We'll get these cleaned up and be able to tell more about them. That should be in the junk pile, probably. Take that off. It might be. We'll take the black tape off of it. We'll see if it's got a name on it. I think it's junk, but we'll see. Over here, I'd get some pretty good wrenches. These two here are True Fit. Dunlap, New Britain. This is an old Sears USA. PNC. Bilchick, I think it's how they are pronounced. Red Devil. That should clean up fairly decent. This is channel locked. Speed wrench was actually another Ward's Quality, and I found a couple more sockets also. These are Husky. This here, can't make out the name on it. After it gets cleaned up, we'll see. Barkaloid Buffalo. Got 5 Industro wrenches, and I found some more Proto, which are not in the best shape in the world. A couple more sockets. This is Walden, and this here is a good Williams. I'll get all this cleaned up and come back with the results. I got these cleaned up just a little bit. I put a small clip in there of how I do this. Just simply vibratory tumbler for an hour. I'll do a video later on exactly how I do that. Steel junk, just a little less rusty. Taiwan. There's the Hamilton Beach. Oh, I like washers too. I saved them. They'll be run back through for a while. Hatchet head or roofing hammer. It is the True Temper Model H. I will do a video on this later. I'm going to clean it up, sharpen it, new handle, make it look halfway decent, usable. Screwdrivers, less rust. Got a couple here that I might clean up a little bit better. Nothing great. These are pretty much too far gone to worry about. The Red Devil scraper, I will keep it. It's in pretty good shape. Got a USA. That cleaned up real nice. The punches and such, both of these are Armstrong. I will be cleaning them up better. Klein Logan chisel. It can be cleaned up. It's real nice. Be a real nice piece. I don't see a name on that. This here is Stanley. That's worth cleaning up some more. These, unfortunately, it's in pretty bad shape. This one here is Proto, but chipped, broke, rusted. And this one was Mac. I may go ahead and fix them up just to use them around the shop. Pieces. This wrench, I will probably take it apart, oil it, or grease it. But it is a Japan. True Craft Japan. Drill bit's cleaned up fairly decent. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. Couple, these cleaned up pretty good. The only problem with the vibratory tumbler is if the chrome, if it has rust, it will get underneath the chrome and start eating the chrome off farther than what the rust is. So you cannot run it for a long period of time. Normally I WD-40 these afterwards. This time I didn't. As you can tell on this one, it is already tarnishing, rust. The new Breton wrench cleaned up real good. Couple little spots in the chrome. This one here that you couldn't make out after running it for a little while, it is Mac. But it's so far so far gone, I don't think it's worth doing anything with. Craftsman ignition wrenches turned out good. The SK, again, you can tell where there was rust. It takes the chrome off. Well, actually the chrome was already gone, it just makes it show up more. The Industro, there was a few spots on them, but they turned out pretty good. Proto, they're still rusty, but they'll make good. Some of them has been used a little bit heavier than others. A couple of them's got little twists in them. The True Fit come out as good as could be expected. There's my line. All these here are the good. The SK looks better still. The Ward's Master quality that I wasn't sure about, they are USA made. There was several different companies that made tools for Montgomery Wards. The same with this Speedmaster. That was a Montgomery Ward product. And it does, after cleaning it up, I want to oil it a little bit, and that will be a nice swivel. All the sockets, they cleaned up decent for no more than what I done to them. The Husky items, they're USA, but they're still pretty been abused. And that's all for the 20 bucks. I think I done pretty good. I got a few good pieces. I'm really happy with the ratchet that I got, the Powercraft ratchet. I'm real happy with it. This right here will be a very nice piece once it's finished. These will clean up real good. Got a few pieces for the toolbox, few pieces to sell. New Britain is, it's not a very popular with most people, but their quality is as good as I'd put their quality against just about anything out there. Nowadays, most modern mechanics, if it's not Snap-on or Proto, they don't want to. They think it's junk. But I'm 57 years old, and I've used Craftsman and Thorson, SK. Have no problem with any of it. If it says USA on it, 9 times out of 10, it's quality. Same goes if it says China, Taiwan. 99 times out of 100, it'd make a good sinker. About all they're good for. And that's it for this toolbox. I have several more in waiting. I'll have to get to. I will add links to this video as I do anything. I'll add a link when I do the True Temper, the chisels and the punches, the toolbox. If I decide I'm going to repair it,